Today, I am proud to present to you bosses want to say to millennials. We all have employees that just stand out as a giant millennial stereotype. Entitled, whiny, lazy. Now guys, being a millennial myself and having some pretty outstanding millennials on my team, we know this isn't the truth for everyone. But haven't you ever wanted to just call them out? Now in my workplace, we tell it how it is. You're not standing for the national anthem at a work event?
You're done.
You don't respect your elders, veterans, emergency responders?
All right, yeah, get him the hell out of here, will you, please?
I'm starting to think that every company should use our snowflake test before finalizing the hiring process. Be prepared to work your butt off to prove yourself. Unless, of course, you enjoy being a walking punchline. If not, sit there and shut up long enough for me to give you some ideas on how to fix it.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Therapy animals are a very real necessity for a lot of people out there, but unless you've seen combat, gone through a really intense crisis, or have some serious mental problems, you probably don't need one. Don't abuse the system just because you miss your dog every day. We all do. Get over it. And I swear to God, if you ask if you could bring in a therapy duck, I'm going to cook it and eat it for lunch right in front of you.
You, get out!
Police, if you decide to put up a screensaver on your computer at work that says the police, I'm going to hand you a pink piece of paper that says your job. You're protesting about how bad cops are, but you are the first person to call them when your neighbor puts up a Trump sign on his front lawn. Take your rage elsewhere, it's not welcome in the office. Next up, electronics. There are a million distractions in the world we live in, with entertaining cat videos, dating apps that let you swipe into your next hookup. But if you don't get off the phone right now and acknowledge that I, your boss, am addressing you, you're gonna get drop-kicked through the whiskey wall. Now to a history lesson for those of you who want equal pay for everyone. Newsflash, socialism and communism are not greater than capitalism. But if you insist on that narrative, perhaps you can text me about it on your $1,000 iPhone. There's a great word you should look up. It's called meritocracy. It basically means if you want stuff, you have to earn it. There's no such thing as free. You know what $15 an hour minimum wage is going to get you? Replaced with technology. You know what demanding free snacks and safe spaces is going to get you? Laughed at. Your ability to dress professionally leaves a lot to be desired. Wearing that black North Face hat in the snow makes your head look warm. Wearing it in the office makes your head look like part of the male anatomy. Do everyone a favor, buy a comb, some gel, and pretend you care. Wipe those Cheeto stains off your pants and put on a button down over that ratty old undershirt.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf!
Man, have some self-respect, huh? All right, moving on. That's the 47th time you've been late in the last 3 months. I'm pretty sure we're done here. Seriously, people, if you can't manage to get your butt out of bed like the rest of us and get to work on time, we've got nothing left to talk about. No one, and I mean no one, enjoys getting out of their warm, comfy bed in the morning. But guess what? We do it every damn day. This isn't college where you could just decide to sleep in, skip class all day on mom and dad's dime. This is the real deal. Be here or be unemployed. It's not my job to hold your hand. Besides, it's covered in that greasy CBD-loaded hemp oil that you tulips are into. In the real world, you need to be thrown into the fire. You need to learn to fend for yourself. There was a time in this country when people like you had to either learn how to fight or learn how to run really, really fast in the house. I'll tell you when it all changed, when they added the save button to video games. I remember when you'd work your butt off on Atari, get to level 16, and then get killed. You'd have to go back to the beginning and start all over. Then Nintendo 64 came out with the save feature so you could restart on level 16. That right there in that moment is where all the laziness and entitlement began. Are you passionate about a cause? Looking to make a change? I'm all for that. You should stand up for what you believe in. After all, this country was founded on standing against tyranny and leading a patriotic charge. But you're skipping work to occupy Wall Street, don't expect your job to be waiting when you get back. Ask a soldier in the military. If you break the rules, you will not be rewarded.
You owe me for one jelly donut. Now get on your faces. Open your mouth. They're paying for it, you eat it!
Stand for justice on your time, not mine. You know what? Eat the Tide Pods. Do it. This is Darwinism at its best. You eat laundry detergent, you don't get to reproduce. I mean, come on, it's 2018. We should be exploring the universe and developing flying cars, yet the highlight of the year is your stupidity and lack of awareness about what the word toxic means. Now I know you're hungover and not really sick. I don't care. get in here. This is my favorite. Sure, you can leave early without using sick time or vacation time to crack a cold one with the boys, but consider this an extra long weekend, like extra long. As in, don't come back in on Monday, or ever. I mean, did you really think that would be okay? Really? Of course, we all have somewhere else we'd like to be on a Friday afternoon. That's why good things come to those who hustle, not those who dip out on their responsibilities to shotgun lousy domestic light beer. Next up, your parents, they lied to you. You can't actually be whatever you want to be when you grow up.
One day my dad said, "Bobby, you're 17, it's time to throw childish things aside." And I said, "Okay, Pop." But he didn't really say that. He said, "Stop being a f***ing dinosaur and get a job."
Seriously, no offense, Mom and Dad, but little Johnny ate glue sticks well into 6th grade and still drops his pants to his ankles when he pees at the urinal. He's not exactly gonna be a rocket scientist. And that's okay, really. Self-awareness is important. Just because you're not the brightest crayon in the Crayola box doesn't mean you can't be incredibly successful. But understand, we're not going to put you in a position that you're not going to be successful in for yourself and for the company.
King President.
Unfortunately, there are a lot of these characters giving a bad name to our entire generation of Americans. Now, most of you were raised well, taught respect. You're learning to be functional adults that contribute to society.
You're wearing tuxedos to a job that requires you to clean bathrooms. Please leave this office. We're done with this interview.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
Get out of my office!
But some of you out there, the ones who are triggered and infuriated right now by what I've said, stop giving us such good material, and I'll stop making fun of you. Until then, thanks for sharing this video. God bless America.